An activity measures is basically an allocation base in an activity-based costing system. The term cost driver is also used as activity measure as well. So either you are using the word cost driver or either you are using activity measure. So that is the same word. We can also use that cost driver, right? And here comes, we can divide our activity measures into two most common types, that is transaction driver and duration driver. So as your name implies, transaction driver is basically simple counts of numbers of times that an activity occurs, such as number of bills sent to the customers, right? How many transactions are occurred. For example, I just told you that number of bills sent to the customers. And duration driver, which measure of the amount of time needed for an activity, such as how much time spent preparing the individual bills, right? So there is transaction driver and there is duration driver. So the ABC defines 5 levels of activities that largely do not relate to the volume of units produced. It means normally how we calculate the average costing, that cost divided by units, right? So ABC defines 5 levels of activity that largely do not relate to the volume of units produced, whereas traditional costing usually rely on volume measures such as direct labor hours, machine hours, to allocate all overhead costs to the products. So in activity-based costing or ABC, companies, they typically combine their activities into following 5 classification. Number 1 is unit level activity, number 2 is batch level activity, number 3 is product level activity, number 4 is customer level activity, and number 5 organization sustaining activity. So unit level activities, they are performed each time a unit is produced. The example is providing power to run processing equipment. The second one is batch level activities. They are performed each time a batch is processed regardless of the unit produced. So it means these two are not equal, right? So batch level activity example include setting up equipment or shipping customer orders. They are batch level activities. So you are seeing some kind of segregation between the activities, right? Here things are produced, here they are grouped in a batch level, and these two are not equal as well, right? Now third is product level activities. They are related to specific product and they must be carried out regardless of the batch level and unit level, right? So I'm just going to change the ink color here. So what kind of product level activities? The example include designing or advertising a product. It would be a product level activities. Just write it, advertising, right? Number 4, which is customer level activities, they are related to specific customer, right? Specific customer. So it means they are not related to, let me just change the ink, batch level, product level, unit level, right? And for example here, the customer level activities, it include catalogs mailing to the clients or sales calls, right? And the last one is organization sustaining activities, which means they are not related to customer level, they are not related to product level, they are not related to batch level, they are not related to unit level activities, right? So what are the examples? For example, providing air conditioning or heating to office, or you can say that cleaning of the CEO's office or employee's office. These are all organization sustaining activities. So I have pasted exercise 8.1 from your book chapter, and the book page is 322. So I just want you to pause the video, read the question thoroughly, and try to solve by yourself, and then we're gonna solve it together. Okay, let's talk about the question. That is, the following activities occur at Greenwich Corporation, a company that manufactures a variety of products. So we have given information A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and we are required to classify each of the activities above either as a unit level, batch level, product level, organization sustaining activities. So let's try to solve our first one, that is receive raw material from supplier. That is best categorized as batch level, so which is not related to a unit level, because you are not producing any unit, you just receive a first batch of raw material, right? You order raw material into a batch, not for a single product. So that is the best suitable answer, that is batch level activity. Number B is manage parts inventories, so that belongs to product level. So you are managing the parts of inventories, not the product, right? So you are managing the parts, so that belongs to product level activities. What else is included in product level activities? Advertising and designing as well, right? So C is you do rough milling works on product, that is best suited for unit level. That what you do, because you are in manufacturing product, a manufacturing company, right? Manufacturing sector, so that block belongs to unit level. D is that interview and process new employees in the personnel department. So you categorize it into which activities? Think about that. That should be organization sustaining, because that does not belong to anyone else, neither for the product, neither for the unit, neither for the batch, neither for the customers, right? Good. So E part, design a new product. If your answer is what? Product, then it means you are in a good shape, because designing new product and advertising or managing the parts of the inventory, that belongs to product level activity. Number F is perform periodic preventive maintenance on general use equipment. General use equipment, it means everybody can use it. So the best suited answer is organization sustaining activities. And now G part, which is use of general factory building. If your answer is organizational sustaining activity, you are in a good shape. And H is issue purchase order for a job. So same like our A part, you issue purchase order, that comes in a batch. You can categorize into a batch level activity, right? If more scenarios are given, then all these discussion, these are debatable, right? So within the given scenario, we can just categorize this into different level activities, right? Let's move further.